This video is for parents who are not familiar with Schoology. It will show you how the courses are set up, how to access materials for each course, what assignments are due, and also the grade book. When students log in, this is the page they see. On the left side, there are updates, teachers' posts, and administration, and sometimes even from BASD admin office. So these are just like the Facebook feed general updates. And on the right side of the screen, right here, the upcoming assignments pop up to remind students what's due in the coming days. Sometimes students will just log in and access assignments through here, and that's not the right thing to do, because they have to learn the material first before they attempt these assignments. Otherwise, they will be handing in poor quality work. So please encourage your child to just use this part of the screen as a reminder, but not access the assignments through there, because they really have to go into each course and learn the material first. So when they log in, they should go to courses right up here. And the very first course they need to access is the citizenship. When they log in for the first time for the day, they have to complete the attendance. They have to sign in so we can mark them present for the day. If they do not complete this assignment, attendance assignment, they will be marked absent. So please encourage your child to set up an alarm or write something down where they can see to remind themselves to check in every day. Once they have signed in and they have marked themselves present for the day, they can go to each course and access the materials. As you can see here, there are core subjects such as science, social studies, algebra, ELA, and then there are some encore classes, music, health and fitness, French. So some students will be taking different classes, so they might not look the same, but the core subjects will be the same. Science, math, ELA, and social studies will be there for all students. The encore subjects might be different. So let's access one of the classes, and I'm going to start with math. Now, all the courses are set up the same way. In every class or course you click, you are going to see a course headquarters. This folder is very helpful in the beginning of the year because it kind of gives you general information about the course, syllabus, and some tutorial videos, but also gives you some very helpful information from the district, such as what to do when a child has a problem with the Chromebook. And as I said, this folder is not updated often, but is there. It's helpful, very helpful in the beginning of the year, is there with general information for you to visit throughout the year. Now, the folder that contains the content is the folder listed by topics, the folders that are named by topics. So on the right side of the screen, the assignments will pop up. And as I mentioned before, students will tend to just go to the assignments and attempt to complete them without visiting the folders. What they need to do first is check the folder of the week. And this week we are in week 7. So for this specific class, they have an agenda, and I'll click on it so you can see what's in the agenda. And then they have materials. A folder for videos, a folder for practice, a folder for assessments. These weekly folders look the same. As you can see, week 6 has also agenda, video, practice, assessment. We try to keep them consistent for students so they are not confused from one week to another. So if I click on week 7 agenda, you will see that all the work planned for the week is outlined and is written for the specific day. For instance, on Tuesday, students will do practice, and that practice sheet will be in week 7 practice folder. Wednesday is an assignment due, and so on. Now, it's very important to check the agenda daily, because look at this note here. It could be updated. let's say this was planned for the week, but the students weren't ready to take the quiz. So the agenda will change because the teacher will use one more day for practice to get students ready for the quiz. So it's very important to check the agenda daily to see if there are any changes to it. Now, going back to the folders, let's say this week 7 folder will have a practice worksheet. As you can see, the practice worksheets have days assigned when they should be doing them, and then videos and assessments as well. So without doing all this, students cannot go to the assessment without doing the practice and without watching the videos. They cannot go to the assessments. They cannot complete the right side of the screen where the assignments pop up. Now let's check the grades. The grades can be accessed 2 ways: through the grade report up here, or clicking on the left side of the screen through the grades for the math only. If you click on the grade report, you'll see the list of all subjects. If you click on the grades for the math, you'll see only the math grades. So take a look at this. This student's overall grade is 88%. This student has submitted the work. This symbol means that the work is submitted. Sometimes you will see a blank. Now, when you see a blank, you don't have a symbol and you don't have a grade, please check with your child the due date. If the due date is past due, that means that they are already late with the assignment and they need to start working on it. But if you see a symbol that the assignment is submitted but there is no grade, means that the child has done his or her work and the teacher hasn't gotten to it yet. Now, there is one more thing, especially for math, because we want the student to really learn the concept, because the skills are connected with one another. So if they don't understand the skill this week, then next week they will struggle even more. So check the grade of your child, and if you see that it's a low grade, it's a not satisfactory grade, please click on the assignment itself. The teacher has made marks there, and your child will know what to do. He can retake the assignment or correct the mistakes and resubmit the assignment, because the most important thing is for him or her to relearn the concept so we can move on to another one. So please know that your child has an opportunity to redo the assignments that he or she fails. Now let's take a look at another course. As I said before, they are set up the same way. Let's take a look at social studies. Again, it has a course headquarters with a general information from the district, but also specific information for this course, such as the syllabus or other information that the teacher posted that is a general information that's helpful to the student and the parents. We don't visit that folder too often because it's not updated, but it's there in case you have a question. Now, let's take a look at the unit 1. And as you saw for math, they are all set up the same way. You saw that there were weekly folders, and there are weekly folders in social studies as well. So if you click on week 6 folder, you'll see that social studies has also an agenda and all these assignments. For math, the assignments were put in specific folders. Here, they are just listed. So those are the minor changes from one class to another, from one course to another. But the work is in the folder that we are currently, of the week that we are currently in. So let's click on this agenda. This teacher has posted the work for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all of the specifics for each day. Now, instead of having separate folders, she put the work in one place to make it easier for students to access. So if you scroll down, you are going to see that on Monday, the student had to finish this learning game, and then all they had to do is click there and complete that game. On Tuesday, these were the things that the student had to do, watch the video, and so on. So all the materials will be found in the folder for that week. Now let's check the grades. I showed you the grades from the left side of the screen. Now let's try this grade report. Okay, I will go to social studies. All the classes are listed there. Let's check the social studies grade. You will see the overall grade first, and then some teachers will put comments next to the grade. This particular student has very nice comments because of the great job she does, but there are other comments that you will see. If the grade is not satisfactory, it will say resubmit or go and correct this or that, specifics about that assignment. So it's very important to check the grades and check for the notes from the teacher. And here's an assignment where the student has done the work and you don't have to worry about it, but the teacher hasn't gotten to it yet. The only times when we have to worry about is when let's say this video is it's due on the 26th, but let's say this date was past due and this is a blank. That's when we worry and question the student why that's not completed. So let's look at another course briefly, just to show how they are set up the same way. I'm going to go to an encore class, French. Again, the course headquarters, just like every other class, but look at the weekly folders. And if you click on the current week, you will see what needs to be done for that specific week. So generally, all the courses are set up the same way. Please go visit each week with your child the folder and see what needs to be done. Encourage your child to check the agendas every day and check for any changes or updates, and complete the assignments on time. Now, students who are working from home, they are responsible for the same amount of work that students do when they show up in school. So it's very important to have kind of a structured schedule and check each of the subjects every single day and put effort for each of the assignments every single day and not let it pile at the end. We realize how difficult this is, especially when there are other children at home, different grade levels. It can get overwhelming, but please know that we are here to help. Give your child multiple opportunities to be successful. We are only one click away. If you have any questions, please reach out to the homeroom teacher or the subject teacher. Thank you.